Good afternoon, friends. This is Miss Jones here to share another storytime book with you. Today's book is a classic story. It's Corduroy. I loved this book when I was a kid, and I hope you find the same joy in it. Let's be lovely listeners. Corduroy. Looking at that picture, what do you think this book is going to be about? Who do you think the main character is going to be? Maybe this bear? And what do you think his name is going to be? Corduroy. Perfect. Oh, and what's he pointing towards? It looks like a little button. That might play a role. What do you notice here about what is he missing? So Corduroy was written by Don Freeman. That's our author. And here's our title page. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. What other animals does he live with? He's got a clown, a bunny rabbit, a doll, and a giraffe. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever wanted to want a small bear in green overalls. Do you see him? He's right over there. Lots of people are passing, but are they going to this shelf of toys? No. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much money already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost a button to one of his shoulder straps." "Oh, so he doesn't have everything that he should come with. Do you think that that would be a reason why you shouldn't buy a toy? He looks very friendly to me." Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. Can you see how his sad face is? Does the little girl look sad as well? I think she does too. "I didn't know I'd lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight I'll go and see if I can find it." Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Oh, what's different about Corduroy? He's alive, and he can talk and think and move. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator, and up he went. Looks like it's his first time on here. Could this be a mountain? He wondered. I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. What a new experience for him. That's why he thinks it's a mountain. He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there, before his eyes, was a most amazing sight. What does that look like? It looks like it's got some beds, so maybe it's a bedroom. Good. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. This must be a palace, Corduroy gasped. I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace. Why do you think he sees that as a palace? He wandered around, admiring the furniture. This must be a bed, he said. I've always wanted to sleep in a bed. And he crawled up onto a large, thick mattress. Does he look happy about that? I think he does. All at once, he saw something small and round. Why, here's my button, he cried, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. Is that really the missing button? No, that button belongs on the bed. He yanked and pulled with both paws until pop! Off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled. Oh, he's flying! Bang! Into a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Look at his face. Does he look scared? Does he look afraid of what he's done? Do you think he'll get in trouble if he's at the store with no customers but all the other animals? Let's see. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. Who is that? The Night Watchman was going his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. He's got his flashlight. He's going to search. Do you think he'll find Corduroy? Now, who in the world did that? He exclaimed. Somebody must be hiding around here. Oh, look at our picture. What do you see here? Little Corduroy's ears. He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the cover. Hello, he said. How did you get upstairs? Does that sound friendly or not friendly? The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator. I don't think Corduroy knows what's going to happen yet, does he? And set him on the shelf for the toy department with the other animals and dolls. So, he went back where he began. He looks a little tired. So I think Corduroy might be okay. I think that there was no problem. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store in the morning. And there, looking at him with wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. So she came back. What do you predict will happen? Do you think the girl will just walk by again? Do you think she'll ask her mom or dad to buy the bear? Or do you think she'll just pick him up, carry him around the store, and then leave him there? I hope it's a happy ending, so I'm going to predict that she's going to ask her mom or dad to buy him for her, and she'll go home with Corduroy. Let's see if I'm right. I'm Lisa, she said, and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I've saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home. Oh, I think my prediction was correct. Shall I put him in the box for you? The sales lady asked. Oh no, thank you, Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. Oh, that has a happy ending, it seems. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her own room. She looks very excited. You can tell by her smile. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just like the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. This must be home, he said. I know I've always wanted a home. Aww. That's so sweet, Corduroy. Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls. Oh, she's taking care of that button that she had seen was missing. How sweet. I like the way you are, she said, but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened. You must be my friend, said Corduroy. I've always wanted a friend. Me too, said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. Oh, that had a happy ending. I'm so happy that it did. So let's give ourselves a round of applause for listening to the story. If you enjoyed this story, check out my other videos on my YouTube channel. I hope to see you again. Bye!